Hey girl, come here. Yep, right there. Listen, this one is between you and me. No fluff. We're going to have a real serious heart to heart conversation. So I need y'all to lock in on this episode, okay? Don't leave me out here by myself from one woman to another. I need you to hear what I'm saying. It is okay for you to choose you. It's okay for you to be chosen and not just by somebody else, by you. Hey y'all, welcome to today's episode of the Squad Podcast, where we are always fighting for the best version of ourselves. And we are rooted in purpose, walking in the full authority of who we are. I'm your host, Coach Tasha Moore, and I'm so excited as always to be here with you beautiful ladies today. Y'all, this episode, I was like, I'm really about to talk about this, right? So today, I'll need y'all to lean in. Call your mama, your auntie, your friends, whoever you need to call, and tell them we are having a real heart-to-heart conversation today. So we're talking today about choosing yourself. I know, who does that, right? The truth of the matter is, let me break this down for y'all. Choosing yourself does not mean by any means that you're selfish. And that's, I think, part of the narrative that I had. It's like choosing me means I'm not choosing my family or somebody else. And the truth is, it doesn't make me not a good mom. It doesn't mean that I don't love my kids, that I don't love my husband, that I don't love my family. Do y'all hear me today? The truth about choosing yourself, it doesn't mean you don't love your church. Like, right? It doesn't mean any of those things. And it doesn't mean that you don't love your purpose. What it does mean is that you stop living in ways that say everything else is more important than me. Did y'all hear me? We stop living in ways that say everything matters except me. I know that I might have mentioned it on here before, how easy it is for us to just take like self-care off the calendar or something that we want to do off the calendar and put other things there. The truth is, I've been right there with you, sis. I've done the things. I've put other things in front of myself. And so we're going to talk about it today. Because for me, there was a season when I was showing up for everybody except Tasha. Anybody else relate to that? There was a season that I was showing up for everyone else, everything else, client calls, because I work in real estate. You know, I've shared that with y'all before. Church events, birthday parties, all the things, and business launches. Y'all, you name it, I was there. I was in the building showing support because I felt like I had to show up for everything for everyone. And finally, I came to a point where I just sat still and I recognized something. I had completely ghosted myself. I was showing up, being there, doing the things, and I was ghosting me. So let me tell you what choosing yourself looks like. It means saying yes to the things that align and no to what drains you. Prioritizing your peace, not just your performance. Let me say that again. Prioritizing your peace, not just your performance. Showing up for yourself in the same way that you show up for everybody else. That one right there took me a second. When I wrote it, I was like, oh, wow. Showing up for myself the way that I show up for everybody else. Here's the truth. If you don't choose you, people will choose you for you. If you don't choose you, people will choose you for you. They will put everything in a space with your name on it before they even ask you. They'll say things like, oh, Tasha will do it. They will plan out stuff months ahead and let you know a week before. Oh, yeah, I have you down to do this. How you know I was going to be there, right? How did you know I was going to show up? Because you always show up. So if you don't choose you, someone else will choose for you. Your calendar, hello, that was me. I'm going to raise my hand. My trauma chose me for a long time. I walked around in a version of myself that I remember because I want to never become her again, but I don't want to remember because I was very mean to people. Your fears will choose for you. Been there, done that too. I'll raise my hand on that. And eventually you'll begin living a life that you don't even recognize. You have no idea whose it is or who it belongs to. And so when we think about that, what comes with that? Guilt. because you choose yourself. It makes, I know for me, it would make me feel like I wasn't a good mom, wife, sister, daughter, granddaughter, auntie, whatever, if I told someone else no to tell myself yes. And so I just wouldn't say no to them. I would just say no to me. You're fine. Like, you'll sleep later. All the things that we say. So let's talk about guilt, because it's a real thing. Let's be real. Society tells us to be a good woman, we had to be available to everything and everyone 24/7. Would you agree with that? I would. Always present, always giving, always nurturing. I had a conversation with somebody today and we were talking about women are just natural nurturers. Well, not all women are. And yeah, maybe we are, but that does not mean we have to be nurturing every second of every day. So who said that nurturing means neglecting you? When I sat with this for a second, it's like, how do I nurture everyone else, but I don't find the time to nurture me and who I am? How does that work? So here's the thing I have to say about that. God did not call you to be everybody else's savior. He already sent one. He didn't call you to save everyone. I was having a conversation with someone and I said, here's the thing. When you make people believe that you're always going to come through for them, they begin to rely on you as their savior. No, my name's not Jesus. Right? They begin to rely on you as the one that's always going to save them. And the moment you can't, they're upset, mad, angry, and all the things because you couldn't. When the truth is, they should not have been relying you on in a way that made you the only way. They shouldn't be relying on you in a way that made you the only way. Y'all, sometimes we don't choose ourselves because we're afraid that someone else will feel rejected. And so we'll come to a space and place where we won't choose us because we don't want them to feel like we don't care enough about them. Y'all ever been there? You have that girlfriend or that friend or your boo or whoever, and you want to say no, but you won't because they've told you, they dealt with rejection all their life and things like that, and they legitimately have. But here's the thing. Your no is not rejection, and there's nothing wrong with that. And saying no doesn't mean that you're rejecting them. It means you're honoring you. Because the truth is, y'all, every vessel needs to be refilled. When I go and I pour a cup of water and I drink the water, eventually I'm going to have to get up and go refill the water. And so we have to honor the fact that we need time to replenish ourselves. If you don't water a plant, it will eventually die because it needs the nourishment and the nutrients from refilling, from a drink, from water, from nutrients, from time, for sunlight. There's all different things that it needs depending on the stage that it is in. So maybe you don't need a drink today. Maybe you just need some rest today, right? Water. Maybe you don't need water today. Maybe you need sunlight today. Go sit by a pool on a beach or something. And we have to learn that because we tell someone no and they want to make it seem like we are rejecting them, that that's not what we're doing. We're honoring us. Let's take it to the word. Matthew 1:35 says that even Jesus withdrew from the crowd to pray. Hello. If Jesus needed time to retreat and reset and reconnect, what makes you think you don't? What makes you think you don't? You do. He needed it and you do too. All right? And so I want to give you something practical. Okay, let me go back. When we talk about reconnecting, because we reconnect with friends, we reconnect with family, we reconnect with a spouse, whatever that might be. Why don't we think to reconnect? I'll talk about Tasha. Why doesn't Tasha think enough to say, let Tasha reconnect with Tasha? Because when I don't take time to sit with myself, I start to not know who I am. If I don't take time to reconnect with me, everything else controls me because I don't know who I am. One of the things that I have been doing that I used to tell myself I absolutely hated, and now I'm like, yes, please and thank you, is a massage. Y'all, I used to lay there like this, like, cringing, like, oh my gosh, this hurts so bad. Oh my gosh, this is the worst thing ever. A massage, right? That's literally how I would lay on the table. Like, I would be like, be very light, it hurts. Now I'm like, girl, I went the other day and it was this older lady, and I was like, um the my normal girl wasn't there that day, and so I was like, I'll just, her name seems cool, I'll go with her. When I tell you that lady, I don't know if it was or was not, but it sure felt like an elbow was going across my back. My girl was in there. Did you hear me? I was like, wait a minute, this she was rubbing up and down, and I was laying there like, oh, this is the best thing ever. If you don't take a moment to reconnect with you, you disconnect from you. Think about relationships that you don't take the time to reconnect with a friend or reconnect with your spouse. I know my husband and I, two ships passing in the night sometimes. We're dropping off, picking up, quick hug and a kiss on the way out the door. Well, we have to be intentional with taking time to reconnect. I want you to understand you have to use that same intentionality with yourself. Jesus knew enough to say, you know what, I'm going to step away from the crowd. I'm going to go retreat, reconnect with my Father, and reconnect with me. Do you hear me today? Y'all, take the time to reconnect with yourself. I know for me, I'm learning that I like things that I told myself I didn't like. I like massages. I do. I like sitting in quiet and stillness. Ooh, I need noise. I can't sit in quiet. That's what I would tell myself. I cannot, oh my gosh, I can't stand it when it's quiet. Turn something on. Turn the radio on. I need the TV on. I have to go to sleep with the TV on. Now I'd be like, good night. Right? Because I've learned to reconnect with myself, sitting in my car or wherever, and just that internal peace for just me sitting with Tasha for a minute. And so I want to encourage you to take the time to sit with you. What does that look like practically? Let's talk about it. So, in a practical sense, I'm telling you, I want to say this. This isn't about mindset. This is about maintenance. Just like a car, when you're driving it, you have to take it to good service. Y'all, you are the same way. You're built the same way. This is not about mindset. It's about maintenance. What do you need as far as maintenance? And so, three practical things that I want to share with you. Start with a morning check-in with yourself when you wake up. The first thing I do when I wake up, I'm like, good morning, girl. And I give myself a big old hug. Speaking of what, oh, we'll do that then. Never mind. I give myself a big old hug. And I'm like, girl, I love you. I give myself a big old hug. Laying in bed, I give myself a hug. And then it's a check in with myself. Okay, what do I feel like I need emotionally today? My husband was just leaving, and he came in to give me a kiss, and I stood up, and I was like, I need a hug today. I just needed to feel the safety of his arms around me. Nothing bad happened. Nothing like, oh, I just need none of that. I just needed a hug today. What do you need emotionally in the morning? Like when you wake up tomorrow, ask yourself, what do I need emotionally today? Do I need to cry? Do I need to scream? Do I need to laugh? Smart, like, what do I need? Am I angry? Like, emotionally, do I need to have a conversation so I can let go of this thing that I was holding on since yesterday, last week, last month, whenever? Like, what do I need emotionally today? And then what do I need spiritually today? Do I need to spend a little extra time in my Bible this morning? Do I need to spend a little extra time? This morning I was up at 4 o'clock. I got up early to went to the restroom, and I was going to lay back down, and I just sat there for a second. Like, let me just spend some extra time praying this morning. I feel like I need to reconnect with my Father a little bit this morning. So what do you need spiritually? Whatever you believe. What do you need spiritually today? Are we doing yoga? Like, what are we doing? Right? Well, yoga goes with what do I need physically? I said today when I was driving to a meeting, I need to go on a bike ride. I haven't ridden the bike, walking and the things, but I have not ridden the bike in a while. I need to go on a bike ride. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to go on a bike ride. If I don't do it when I come home tonight, I'm going on a bike ride. That's what I need physically, just to feel the air on my face, my body, my legs moving. So I'm going to go on a bike ride. That is what I physically need. What do you need physically? Those are the three things you should be checking in with yourself. What do I need emotionally today? Because when we don't get our emotions in check, we all over the place. And then we don't realize why we're yelling and doing the stuff that we're doing. It's because we're emotionally off balance. What do I need to do to get that together? Then what do I need spiritually today? What do I need? And then the third thing, what do I need physically today? Because guess what? I need a bike ride today. Tomorrow, I might not need that bike ride. I might just need a brisk walk. I might need to do a couple up and down in my stairs in my house. But every single day, checking in with myself, what do I need emotionally today? And I just needed a hug from my husband. And I was like, oh, thank you. I just needed a hug. What do you need? Check in with yourself. Those are the things that I would say for me that are practical things that I ask myself every day. What do I need emotionally today? All right. And so then the next thing, set boundaries and don't apologize for them. I said it. I did. Set boundaries and don't apologize. We'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't come. I'm not able to come. Y'all, I have a hard stop at 7 o'clock. Do people want to talk to me and see properties and think, my hard stop is 7. That's combat ready. That is purpose moments. Well, not purpose moments anymore. That is the squad podcast. Hard stop, 7 o'clock. All the things. Work related. Not family. Work related. 7. Hard stop. I'm not apologizing for that. That hard stop allows me to get clarity, allows me to reset, allows space. Do y'all hear me? The version of me that I am becoming requires rest, it requires space, and it requires clarity. It does not require constant availability. But we tell ourselves that. One of the things that I am being exposed to at this season in my life are people that have made a lot of money, that have done a lot of things. I won't just say money, that have done a lot of things. And do you know what I am learning? By like 12 o'clock, their workday is done. I'm sitting here like, where you going? Okay, I'm going home. Home. And I'm like, okay, y'all, I don't do meetings after like 3 o'clock. They're like, oh, they're like me. And so I realize now, like, I would always get up early. And I'm like, what? I was never a morning person. All of a sudden, I'm up at 4 and 5 and whatever in the morning. What's crazy is the people that I'm looking at, like, man, that's the aspiration. Man, they're killing it. Man, they're doing this, they're doing that. Guess what time they get up? Same time I do, 4 and 5 in the morning. And so we'd be like, hey, girl, I know it's early, but I just wanted to send this before I forgot, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, girl, I'm up. And I'm sitting here like, wait, they're up too? What? Here I am thinking I'm the only one. And I realized that their day is done at noon or 1 or whatever because they've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. Y'all, I do some of my best work sitting at the computer when everyone else in this house is asleep. And I get stuff. I'm like, ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, came up with this podcast at 4 something in the morning. And I was like, why am I up so early? Why? Because you got work to do. And by noon, 12, 1 o'clock, my husband comes home every day for lunch. He goes back to work for a little bit, but it's like, yeah, day's kind of done. And I'm realizing as I get into different atmospheres around different people and things like that, y'all, their day is done when a lot of people are just starting. Like 8, 9, they're like, yeah, we about to have a little like snacky snack. We're going to lunch and then we're going to do whatever. Hey girl, we gotta go get a massage. You wanna go? And I'm like, it's like 9, 10 o'clock. Yeah, before I go, home for the day. Home for the day. And I'm sitting here looking like they've set themselves up that It is totally okay. They don't apologize for boundaries. They don't apologize for leaving at 12 o'clock. What meeting? They might have a meeting at 2, 3, eh, maybe. I know I was fortunate to be on, I joined EXP Realty, and I was on a call with, I won't mention his name, I could, but a gentleman is doing really, really well with EXP. And he said to me, I work probably 12 hours a week. I'm like, what? He showed me things like in back office, like you can make this, all the things. And I'm sitting here like, tell me what time you say you got. How many hours a week did you say you work again? I was like, wait, let me hear it one more time. 12, if I want to. Probably about 9, but maybe 12. A week, not a day, a week. And I was like, and it was like, oh, well, that I get so much of my time back, so much of my time in doing that to be able to spend time with my husband, our children. My oldest is 25 years old. We have a 16-year-old and a 14-year-old, almost 15. And so I'm looking at it like, now we've got time to go do some of the things that we didn't get to do before, right? And so it's not about, oh, I created this life where I get to go hang out with my friends during the day. Because once my kids get out of school, it's a wrap. I'm running them all over the place. So I'm having to learn that the version of me that God is currently building requires rest, y'all. She requires it. That rest gives me clarity. And that clarity allows me to get space when I need it, where I need it. It doesn't mean that I have to be consistently available to everyone all the time. But that's what I told myself. My phone goes on do not disturb, I think at 9 o'clock, maybe 8, 9. I have it set automatically. And the people, there's numbers that can come through will come through. The rest, catch you in the morning. I never used to do that. Have my phone on do not disturb? What? No. Now I absolutely do. What if I miss something from a client? Are you really going to respond to them at 9 o'clock? I used to. 10 o'clock, they text, I'm responding back. Not anymore. And I don't apologize for that because it's allowing me to sleep where I used to not. It's allowing me to show up better for the people that I love, for you guys, for my family, for everyone, because I've gotten rest and I'm better for it. Right? And then the third thing, y'all, I know you may have heard it before, maybe you haven't, where we talk about speaking life over yourself before the world speaks over you. What does that mean? What are you saying to you that is nice and kind and loving and nurturing? I know for me, I was saying loving, kind, nurturing things to everyone else that I didn't even say to myself. I would never give myself a hug or look in the mirror and say, I love you. I would not say that to me. But now I've learned that I am just as deserving of an I love you for myself as the ones that I give to everyone else. Do y'all hear me today? So I want to encourage you. I'm going to hold it up because I wrote it down. Look in the mirror. I'm talking to you. Look in the mirror and say, I am worthy of my own care. I am worthy of kindness. I am worthy of the investment in myself. I choose me because God already did. Listen, y'all. You are worthy of caring for you. You are worthy of pressing toward all that you want to be. You are worthy to not apologize for setting boundaries. You are worthy to choose. You are worthy to choose you. And I get it, y'all. Sometimes it's so hard to do, to say yes to you because you've never done it before. I want to encourage you, start. Start today. Start now. I'll never forget the one time that I told a friend no. Y'all, I felt so bad. I literally cried. There are times when sometimes I'm like, oh man, I feel so bad. But it's like the choice that you made was the one you needed to make. And that's what I tell myself. So the choice that you made was the one you needed to make. Move on. I made the choice because it's the one I needed to make. Did I want to be at that event? Yes, but I couldn't. I made the choice that I made because it's the one that I needed to make. Do y'all hear me? I made the choice that I made because it's the one that I needed to make. And I don't owe anyone an explanation for that. You don't either. You don't owe anyone an explanation unless you choose to give it. I've made choices and done things and been like, I want to show up for that person, but I also know that my schedule isn't going to allow for it. Did I have anything to do? Maybe not. I needed some rest. I made the choice that I made because it's the one that I needed to make. Do y'all hear me on today? Make the choice that you need to make because it's the one that you need to make. Girl, I love that for you. I am so excited. I know it's going to be beautiful, amazing, and awesome. And although I would love to be there, I'm not able to. Is there another way that I can support you? I ask that often. How can I support you? I'm not able to attend. Is there another way that I can support you? Well, no, not really. That's all. Okay. Can I pray for you? And even if I don't say it to them, I'm praying over the event or whatever it may be. That I'm supporting it, maybe not physically there. If I went everywhere, y'all, I'd be everywhere all the time. So I have to be strategic in saying, okay, I'll be able to attend this month. Hopefully they'll have something else, and maybe next month I'll be able to go there. Or now I'm not able to go to anywhere, but and honoring the space that I'm in and what that looks like. And I'm encouraging you today to do the same, y'all. So, sis, girl to girl, squad member to squad member. Please don't wait for the world to pick you up. Please don't wait for the world to pick you. Don't wait for the approval, the invitation, or the validation. Pick you, choose you, love you every single day. Did y'all hear what I said? Sis, please don't wait on someone else to pick you. Pick you, choose you, love you, listen to you every single day. Choose you every day. You're worthy of that choice. The one thing that I realize is when I choose myself, I'm teaching my daughters, my community, my friends, that it's okay for them to choose them too. My daughter the other day was like, my friend is asking me to go, and I do want to hang out with her, but I feel like my emotional battery is just drained. I said, well, tell her, I would love to. Can we pick another weekend, please? Choose you. You need some rest, and you need rest because when you don't get rest, girl, I be like, we about to what? What's going on? Like, you need rest because your rest helps our relationship. Do y'all hear me? Because she chose rest to say, you know what, I need to sleep a little bit. She was a better person this week, last week, next month, whenever, because she chose herself and the rest that she knew she needed, even though she really didn't want to, be with her friend. I want to hang out with my friends, all the things, right? I'm that way sometimes too, like, man, I really want to go. But I'm like, you know what? I just need to honor sitting on this couch. Do I see that little laundry room beside me? Yes, I do. And right now I need to honor where I am, and that's I just need to lay here and take a nap. Okay, do y'all hear me? And I'm realizing that I'm teaching them that it's okay for them to choose them too. And I love that. I was so proud for her for deciding, like, hey, can we do it another weekend? Okay, so y'all, if this message spoke to you, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to share it with somebody. I need you to make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. I need you to make sure that you are sharing this with another sister who you are sitting watching, not choosing herself. Don't be that friend that hears something good and doesn't share it with someone who you know needs it. Or maybe they don't need it today, maybe they'll need it next month. Maybe you don't know when they'll need it or if they ever will. But share it with them because you care enough to say, I don't know when you're going to need this, but guess what? Everybody needs to know that they can choose themselves. That's the truth. There's nothing wrong with you choosing you at all. And stop allowing the world, people, whomever, to make you think you can't. Hello. So we are going to do the rapid fire questions. Hold on. Let me find them. Are they here? Ooh, where they at? Uh, let's see where they are. I gotta put my passport in. Hold on. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. My fat fingers don't. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see what they are. All right, here's the rapid fire, y'all. Sorry. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. First question. What's one thing that you choose daily on purpose? My relationship with the Lord. Amen. Um, if choosing yourself had a color, what color would it be? Red, fiery red, stand out, pop out red. It would be red. Self care or soul care? Ooh, what's your first go to? Soul care. Ooh, that was a good one. Listen, my people be coming up with good stuff. Soul care. Definitely my soul. I gotta be right with the Lord before anything else, right? I was sitting in a chair and I was like, you know what, Lord? I don't even know if I asked you to forgive me yesterday. And it was like, what'd you do? I don't really know, but I'm sure I did something that did not align. So please, I'm sorry. Um, one one boundary you're proud you set. No. One boundary that I am proud that I set is a no. My nay is nay and my yay is yay. Learning that it's okay for me to say no. That's a boundary, and it may not seem like it's a it's a it is a significant one to me. A no boundary, and so one word that makes you feel powerful: purpose. Ooh, I could, because I didn't always know that I had one, and so purpose makes me feel powerful. What's a no that protected your peace? No, no, I'm just playing. Um, I know that protected my peace. Um, Going to things that I was invited to when I really didn't want to go. Learning to say no and not just going. So I was like, I'm gonna go because if I don't, they'll have something to say. Somebody's gonna say something, or my mom will be upset, or whatever. I'm just like, I'm not able to go, and so that protected my peace was because I would go and then I'd be like, why did I even come? And that internal dialogue was very negative, and so I would say that and know that protecting my peace was learning to say it and mean it and stand behind it and not let people coax me into going anyway. Um, What's your favorite way to remind yourself? My favorite way to remind myself that I'm worth it. Music. I'm gonna wait. My life's just fine. I ain't gonna let nothing get in my way. Listen, Mary J. I'm worth it. A good Mary J. song. I don't know, and a good I Love Jesus song makes me feel like I'm worth it. What scripture do you stand on when doubt creeps in? To everything there is a purpose, a time. And to everything there is a season, a time, and purpose to everything under the sun. So when I'm doubting, like, this is the season for this. You've got to do it. You know, choosing yourself feels like sparkles. I love a good sparkle and rhinestone. It just makes me feel good that I'm learning to understand that I'm worthy of choosing me. Um, So, and the last one is if purpose knocked on my door today, what would it find me doing? Encouraging all of you to fight for the best version of you. That's what I hope it would find me doing anyway. That's one of the things that truly, truly brings my heart joy. And that's encouraging you to fight for the best version of yourself. So, y'all, listen, stop putting yourself last. Understand that you are worthy of being first on the list to the yes, okay? Y'all, please do me a favor. I really and truly am looking for women to bring on this podcast. DM me a name, please, and thank you. If it's you, girl, put your name in the box. It don't matter. I'm looking for women that I don't know that their story needs to be heard. You've heard it and you're like, hey, I think you need to share it. Shoulder tap them. I'll shoulder tap them and say, girl, come here. Come on, sis. Let's share your story. So please send me a name. Y'all, if you're listening to this, no matter where you are and you know someone that has a story, please send me a DM on IG or Facebook, Coach Tasha Moore in Messenger, so that I can have them on the show. Y'all, please understand you're worthy of the yes. And you can choose you every single day. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. How are we doing with our goals? I forgot to start like that. Did we do it? Are we making our way toward them? If we are, we clapping it up. We clapping it up. We clapping it up. And if we're not, that's okay. Clean slate. Tomorrow's a new day to start again. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. Get out there, move, groove, shake, and bake. We are combat ready always, fighting for the best version of ourselves because we are so worthy of fighting for us. Y'all have a good day. I will see y'all next time. Bye.